Hello, I'm Jenny Wilder. I'm the rector of St. Anne's Episcopal Church in Winston-Salem, and this is another video as we live into this season of suspension and wilderness. As many of you know already, yesterday the diocese made the determination that for the next 2 weeks that all services and fellowship gatherings in the Episcopal Church here in the Diocese of North Carolina should be suspended until further notice. So that kind of throws a wrench into how we can be community if we can't gather together. So today I have been working on a way that we can stay connected for those who are willing to maybe go outside your comfort zone. And I've put together a lot of information in the email that this video is a part of. But one of the other ways that we can stay connected is utilizing some of the tools that we have on our website. So I want to start off by showing you some of those, okay? So first thing I want to show you, here's our website. Again, the email address for our website is www.stanneswinstonsalem.org. And I want to show you, first of all, our parish directory. So if I go up to the top here, I can click on parish directory. And it's going to say, oh, you need a password if you want to get into this. And I have the password, and I'm happy to share it with other members of St. Anne's. All you have to do is email me, and I will happily give you that information. Now, I'm not going to enter the password in right now because there are some folks who really are uncomfortable with their information being shared in this capacity. They're fine if it's password protected, so I'm not going to video their information being shared with other folks perhaps beyond our parish. But it is password protected, but once you get in there, you can have the names, addresses, pictures, telephone numbers, email addresses of all of our members who are comfortable sharing that information. Now, if you find out that you're not in our parish directory after you've gained access to it and you'd like to be, well, then you need to email Mark at parishoffice@stannes-ws.org. Actually, that's not as, you can email me and I'll make sure that Mark gets it. We want to make sure that we have everybody's information and that information is up to date. Okay? So that's out there available to you. And if you want the password to get in there, just give me an email and I will contact you and let you have that information. Now, there's some other items up here I want to make sure that you're aware of. Like our calendar. If you go to the calendar, then you will see everything that's happening in the month of March. You'll notice I asked Mark to go in earlier today to clear out the things that aren't happening in the next 2 weeks, like our services and our special fellowship. But you'll notice there are items on our calendar like the Tai Chi class, like the Dulcimer Orchestra, like EFM, things like that. They're available to continue to happen because they're not St. Anne's sponsored events. So if you're curious, is that thing that I wanted to go to still happening? Well, you can find out by going to our calendar on our website. And again, the way we get there, here we are. I'm going to go to the home page. The way we get there is that we go up to the top of our website and we click on calendar and it takes you to our church calendar. Okay? Now, another item that I want to show you on our webpage, showed this yesterday, but just in case you want to see it again, is that starting on Sunday, we're going to be having opportunities to worship together via Facebook Live. And if you'd like to join us in that worship experience, then you can, on our homepage, scroll down to where you see Sunday mornings, and it says, join us online for our worship by clicking here. And when I click on here, that should take us to our St. Anne's Facebook page. you have access to this even if you don't have a Facebook login. This is available to anybody to have access to. Okay? So on Saturday, that's tomorrow, March the 14th at 2 p.m., I'll be running a test of our Facebook page live application to make sure that I know what I'm doing, and that if you're curious if you know what you're doing, then together at 2 p.m. tomorrow, we can figure that out. And if it's not working well, then we have a little bit of time to work out the kinks and the bugs before we start trying to do this stuff live. So another item I want to make sure you're aware of, pardon me, I'm going to come back here, is right here. This is still on our homepage of our website. If you haven't subscribed yet to our email list, and that's how our announcements get out on Friday, that's how I communicate additional information through the week, pastoral notices, things like that, then if you just scroll almost all the way to the bottom of the page and enter in your email address here where it says subscribe to St. Anne's email list, enter in your email and then hit subscribe, then you are automatically subscribed and will start receiving our emails that go out through MailChimp at least once a week, and on weeks like this week, several other times in addition to that. We try to be sensitive to keeping it to a minimum, but you know how it goes sometimes. I also want to show you one more item here at the very top of our page. So the item I want to show you is the Give button. So this Give button allows you to keep up with your pledge during this time of uncertainty and wilderness. You're also able to mail your pledge into the church if that's something that's a bit more comfortable for you. But when you click on the Give at the top of our page, it'll bring you to this page. And in this page, you just type in how much you want to give. And actually, I've got one already filled out, so let's go there. So I said I wanted to give $10, right? And I'm also going to click on this box that says, I'd like to help cover the transaction fee of 61 cents for my donation. If you click that, that'll be added to your gift, and it'll keep St. Anne's from having to pay that fee for your gift. I also have a pledge at St. Anne's, so I would click this box and say, I'd like this to be contributed to my pledge. Do I want to dedicate this donation? No, I don't. So I hit no, thank you. And then it's going to ask you for your personal information. And there's really nothing tricky here. You just got to put in your first name and your last name, your email address. If you want to create an account so you can do this ongoing and keep track of your pledge, that's fine. But please know that Mark is also keeping track of any pledges that come through the website this way. And then you're going to tell it how you want to make your pledge using a credit card. I'm okay showing you this number since this is what we call our training Visa card, and you could try to use it. Let me know if it works. But for purposes here, I just want to put that number in there. You want to put in your CVC number. You want to put in the cardholder's full name there and the expiration date. You also want to put in your billing details, like where the address that the bill goes to, right? See, not that hard. And then you see donation total is there at the bottom, and it's $10 plus the 61 cents that covers the fee. And then I would hit donate now, and then that's it. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Your pledge has been updated, and you don't have to worry about going to the post office or licking any stamps, which they say right now, please don't lick any stamps or envelopes. Use a back of a wet sponge to do any of that adhesiveness that needs to happen. So that's a little bit of information for you and the how-tos and how do we stay connected during this time of suspension and wilderness? Please know that this is a time that can feel isolating. It can feel like you're alone. But my hope is that through the opportunities of gathering together online for worship and for community building in the next 2 weeks, that you'll find a new way of connecting and worshiping, and perhaps even strengthening or building new relationships within the St. Anne's family that you haven't explored yet. I'm looking forward to seeing how this kind of creativity might impact our community and what the possibilities might be moving forward to strengthen and deepen our relationship with one another and with God. Now, friends, you know, we don't know how long this is going to be going on. I wish I had a crystal ball or that I could read tea leaves, but I can't. We are following the direction and the decision-making of our bishops, Bishop Sam and Bishop Ann, and the counsel that they seek in determining some of the hard decisions that we're having to make. Please know that the building is not the church, that we as a body are the church. And even when we connect with one another via social media platforms, through the telephone, through emails or writing notes, that we are indeed being the church, and that we don't have to be together underneath one roof for that to happen. There's plenty in the world to pray for. And I hope over the next couple of days as we come together that we will, in our own private prayer life as well as in our communal life, will hold the heart and the soul of this world in our prayers, and to help bring about the manifestation of the peace of Christ in these turbulent and trying times. Take care of each other. Please make sure to check in on each other. Call your loved ones, check on your neighbors, keep each other close. And as always, please know you can call me, you can email me. I am right here ready to walk with you through this time of trial. So may the Lord bless us and keep us. May God help the technology work for us in the weeks to come. And I cannot wait until we can gather again together in the full body of Christ underneath one roof to sing and to praise God and to celebrate communion together. May God bless you, and may God bless us, and may the peace of Christ rain down upon each of us in this time of trial. Take care of each other, and I'll talk with you soon. Thanks.